Let's piggyback off of the class solution demo that we had. In this video, let's talk about function, otherwise known as methods. They are defined within classes, such as this print method. Let's look at its anatomy or method signature. This method signature consists of access modifiers or public. You can also have this as private, protected, or package private. In this case, we'll make everything public. This means they are publicly accessible by any instance of object outside of this class. There's also return type. In this case, we call it void. So this is the type of value returned by the method. Void means the method does not return a value. Technically, you can create a method that returns a boolean, a char, an integer, a float, or double. There's also the name of the method, which is print. What's inside the parentheses following the method is what we call parameter list. This specifies the parameters that the method accepts. If you look at this main function here, you'll see that this takes one parameter. This parameter is an array of string. You can also have two parameters, three parameters, four parameters, etc. Each parameter consists of a type and a name. So the name of the parameter is called args. The type of the parameter is actually string. This bracket represents array. So this is an array of string. And what's inside this method called print is what we call method body. This body contains the statements that defines what the method does, or your logic. That's basically what this is. You will have a pair of curly braces to encapsulate your entire method scope. You could have variable declaration, control flow statements, method calls, and other Java code that you wish inside of this pair of curly braces. Let's try different variations of this print method to illustrate. Let's say if we want to move this entire hello world here, this means that your print is going to take one parameter. So we need to define this parameter. And we know this is a string, so we can just call it str. Remember, a parameter includes a name of the parameter plus the type of it. And because this str represents hello world, and in Java, everything is passed by reference, we can simply just use str here. Note, I mentioned a lot of keywords in Java, such as reference. We'll talk about this a little more later on when we go through OOP, or object-oriented programming concepts. For now, we can also have it return a Boolean. In reality, you don't need to return anything for print, because once this system out print line is done, you're done. But just to illustrate, if this returns a Boolean, then you have to set return, which is a keyword in Java, with either true or false. So for the sake of illustration, I just return true. This is a syntactically correct Java code that makes use of a solution method. We declare this method, we defined what's inside of the method, we created method signature, and we match the return type with a Boolean value. Then we instantiate or create an instance of a solution class. This instance can be used to invoke its method called print via this dot operator. And then we pass into print an argument called hello world. This hello world is a string with the name str, which is used in system out print line to print this value into the console. So hopefully that illustrates summarily the anatomy of a function or method in Java.